Hey guys, it's Mr. Zarea here from Landrum Middle School. Today we're going to take a look at the sander, and this happens to be a combination belt and disc sander. Alright, we're going to take a look at all the different parts, and we're going to figure out how to use this machine properly and safely. Before we get using the machine, we first got to go over some really basic things. Remember, anytime you're doing something, always use your brain and make sure you think it through. Okay? So let's go over the parts for this sander first. It's really pretty simple. There's not too much happening here. Obviously the sander is sitting on the ground, so anything that's touching the ground is going to be considered the base. So this is the base of the sander. Okay. Right here there's a power switch, which actually looks like a regular light switch. Sometimes the power switch is down here, but in this case the power switch is right here. That's how we turn it on and off. We have two different flat surfaces, and I'll bet you can't guess what those are. Those are going to be called the tables. Alright, these are the tables. And then we have the sanding belt, and then we have the sanding disc. Both of these spin at the same time, or both of them are running at the same time. Okay? So, that's the machine. Alright, those are the parts. Now, we got to figure out how to use this thing, and I'm going to show you how to use it. Before you use any machine, though, you got to take care of 5 basic safety items. Item number 1 is make sure that you're wearing your safety glasses. The second thing that you got to take care of is make sure you've got your shirt tucked in. Once you've done that, make sure you're not wearing any long sleeves, sweaters, jackets. We need to be able to see from your elbow all the way to your fingertips. So any long sleeves, jackets, sweaters, take them off. Next thing is no watches, rings, necklaces, bracelets, any type of jewelry, lanyards, anything that can get hung up in the machine, you got to make sure that you take those off. And then the last thing is make sure that you always tie your hair back. You don't want your hair to get stuck in the machine. That would be pretty dangerous. Alright? So now that we've taken care of that, in order for us to use this machine, before you even get here, you need to have some sort of plan. My plan is I'm going to take this piece of scrap wood and I'm simply going to round the corner of this piece of wood just to demonstrate how we can sand using this machine. Remember, this machine is not used for cutting things out. It is used to fine-tune something that you didn't get quite right and to smooth things. So if you have a line that you were supposed to cut to and you're way off of that line, you need to go back and recut it, not come over here and try to sand it to the line. This, you should just be taking off, just a couple of hair thicknesses of wood away when you're using the sander. Okay? So, I have a plan. Now that I have a plan, I'm going to come over to the machine. I'm going to make sure that the machine is off. I don't see it moving. I don't hear any noise, so I know that it's off. I'm going to use both of these tables, so I'm simply going to blow off all the sawdust, keep it clean, so it doesn't affect the angle at which I'm sanding. The next thing is, before I even turn this machine on, since it's going to create a lot of sawdust, I need to turn on the dust collector and the air filter. So this has a door over here. I'm going to open this door so it sucks up all the sawdust. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to turn on both the dust collector and the air filter. Now I'm pretty sure that it's really loud in this video. So, in order for us to actually use this machine, one thing you need to be paying close attention to is the wood always needs to set flat on the table. No matter which table you're using, it needs to set flat. You never want the piece of wood up high off of the table because the sanding belt or the disc is simply going to throw it down. Once I've done that, I'm ready to use the machine. I'm going to turn the machine on. You can see the belt is moving, the disc is moving. I'm going to take the piece of wood, I'm going to set it flat on the table, and I'm going to gently push it into the sanding belt. And I'm going to keep it moving. If I don't keep it moving, I'm going to get a flat spot. So I think that's pretty good right there. I've got myself a nice rounded edge. The other thing that I can do is I can use the sanding disc. This is going to be much more aggressive when I'm sanding, so I need to pay very close attention to what's going on. If I'm using the sanding disc, I need to make sure that I only use from the center of the disc to the front, never backwards. That way, if I use it that way, it's going to throw the piece of wood up in the air. So, I'm simply going to set it on the table and push it into the sanding disc. Just like that. I've rounded that corner. When I'm done, I'm simply going to turn the machine off. I have to dust collection door, and then I'm going to walk over to the dust collection box, and I'm going to turn it off and also turn off the air filter. So it's almost done. I'm going to close that. Now I'm going to walk over here, turn all of that off. As soon as everything comes to a complete stop, I need to grab myself a broom and sweep up all the sawdust that the dust collection didn't pick up. All right, we always clean up, that way it's safe for the next person. So, that's the sander. Remember, anytime you're doing something, make sure you use your brain, make sure you think it through, and always try to do the right thing. Take it easy.